Hello everyone, I'm Matt,
And I'm Zach.
and today we are playing Higurashi Nanako Koroni,
Isn't that exciting?
or in English, When They Cry. Now, I've seen the anime for this, which is fantastic.
I've never seen it.
No, he has not. And I've seen I've read the manga for it, which is even better. And I've seen a little bit of this, and it's even better than the manga, so we're gonna play it today.
Well, then let's get started.
Alright, fine. Which button is...
I'm getting very impatient here.
Which one of these starts it?
I will snap your neck! Start.
I think it's this one.
I will end you. I don't know how to read, so we have to play.
Welcome to the world of Higurashi When They Cry. The Okanaki, whatever, arch is the opening and inviting you to the world. Don't play tough. Please, just enjoy the life of Hinamizawa to the fullest. The difficulty is extremely high, but I hope you will enjoy the reward.
Does that mean we should get a walkthrough?
I don't think so, it's a visual novel. I don't know if it really needs a walkthrough.
Well, I mean, it could have...
If we do get options,
It could be like Corpse Party, where everything goes really bad really fast if you make a bad choice.
Are you talking about...
You've never heard of Corpse Party?
No, I mean, I've heard of the anime Corpse Party, but...
It's based off a game, which is based off an older game of the same name.
I'm surprised you know all of this.
I've actually heard of Corpse Party. It's a visual novel horror game.
Okay,
Maybe someday.
so Oni Kakushi, that's the word.
I don't know what that means.
It's...
You know what? I kind of expected Kefka's laugh the second that happened.
Please do not lament. I will forgive you even if the world will not forgive you.
I won't.
Please do not lament. I will forgive you even if you will not forgive the world. So please tell me, what will it take for you to forgive me? Frederica Bern
Cookies.
Castel.
I
Bern
won't.
Castel.
I'll forgive you for cookies.
This is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons or organizations are entirely coincidental. AD 1983.
Stuff. The end. Well, that was short. That was going to be ripped apart anyways.
Okay, you can read this.
Having my body ripped apart, what the it would have been far better. I trusted her. No, I still trust her. Even at this very moment, it sounds like you're being buried alive. But I'm starting to realize I only wanted to trust her because I refused to accept the truth. It was as if I was trying to convince myself in such a silly, sobbing voice. And those tears making a mess of my face. That mechanical, repetitious sound finally stilled and everything fell silent. Moo. Only the cry of the things I can't pronounce remained.
Cicadas remained annoyingly loud.
And yet, I felt as if I could still hear her voice.
You can't read cicadas.
But that's not possible. She's no longer speaking. The only one crying is me.
Crybaby.
She never cried. Even when she repeated those words over and over again, never expressed any emotion because there were none to show. If she had no tears to shed for me, then I... ellipses. Shouldn't need to shed any for her. Did you kill her? Then why this pain? My eyes getting moist. Why was this happening? I still wanted to believe I hadn't been split apart. Did you get killed? That's enough, right? Inside me, an inner voice whispered gently, and blood spewed out because apparently I've been cut in half.
This is gonna be fun.
My spirit had suffered enough, and countless time I wavered over to blah blah blah. Should just throw the battered thing away. Except I've stubbornly refused to do that, haven't I? How long does this go on? I feel better if I just threw it away, even knowing that I chose to believe, didn't I? Only I can understand the painful struggle and appreciate it. Only I have the brains to rule Lilat. Hey, me.
It's funny.
I tried more than enough.
Knowing what you don't know.
I'll acknowledge that much. So, ellipses. Isn't it alright to just take the easy way out? Are you about to commit suicide? Is that a sandwich? Besides, I'm not throwing it away. I'm leaving it behind with her.
Have this sandwich.
Like flowers by a grave. Why do I get the feeling that means literal? Now then, calm your nerves. No.
I want to be
Even
nervous.
though you can't feel your right arm. Just
It's
lift
okay.
it up.
It's okay. It's the left arm
And
when
with
it's a heart
every
attack.
swing, forget a little more. That kindness made me happy. That adorable smile brought me joy.
And now she's beating the shit out of
I
me.
liked petting your head. I loved how demure you were. Because this will be the last time. Because when I swing this down, I'll forget. This is my first and last bouquet for you. What? Whatever. Just get to the murder. Perhaps I really did. Love you.
I loved you to death. Higurashi When They Cry. 07th expansion.
Get
presents
to the violence!
Welcome to Hinamizawa When They Cry.
Somebody has been apologizing for a while now. Yeah, I know. I've been reading it.
Oh, hey, I think this is when... Yay, okay. I wonder what she's apologizing for.
Wait, is it she talking?
It feels wrong to eavesdrop, so I tried to ignore it. It had been a while since I'd last went to the city. I only returned to attend a funeral of a relative. Even though I'd lived there until last month, I found the bustle of the city to be overwhelming. The skyscrapers and multi-lane roads, the melodious cacophony of the sidewalk, even the campaign speeches blaring in front of the station felt nostalgic. The place where I live now isn't nearly as lively. There's only the chirping of locusts and the babbling of brooks. And the city of the Higurashi, the evening cicada.
You said city.
It's more a village. Rather than making me feel lonely, that quietness has begun to instill a sense of serenity. There is nothing where I'm living now. I don't just mean there aren't any burger joints. There aren't even vending machines. No music stores, no restaurants, and no arcades.
There are no arcades anywhere.
Oh, by the way, this is based in the 70s? 80s?
Right, that's fair. You know, the sound keeps resetting.
Yeah, I know. Even an ice cream parlor would be unlikely.
How about an ice cream truck?
The nearest town has some stuff like that, but it's an hour away by bike. Come to think of it, it wasn't really a big deal. There were music stores and arcades and ice cream parlors, but it wasn't like I ever hung out at them. I had lived in the city for 10 years and never once been to an ice cream parlor. I should have gone at least once. It's only now that I'm starting to regret that a little. Need to enunciate. Somebody is still apologizing.
I'm sorry.
Who is she apologizing to?
I'm sorry, my corpse.
She's apologizing so much, so just forgive her already.
Why can't you talk? It's because
There's no reason anyone should ever need to apologize so much. I started to feel a bit annoyed at whoever was refusing to forgive her.
Somebody needs to die.
No matter how bad the mistake, no matter how mad the mistake,
Like your grammar.
there's nothing that can't be forgiven. There's no such thing as an irreparable mistake. I beg to differ.
Someone died, so...
You just need to be more careful next time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I killed you. I'm sorry I got caught.
I'm sorry I got caught.
She's still apologizing, even now.
I'm still apologizing.
Then has she really done something that can't be fixed?
Sure. I can't fix it.
I have no idea what she's done. But if it can't be fixed, then that's all the more reason to forgive her. No matter how much she apologizes, nothing will change.
Where are the visuals?
But even so, it'll get here. Just wait. She keeps apologizing in such a heartbreaking voice.
Because she killed a guy.
Hey,
I
you,
assume it's a
the
guy.
one she's apologizing to. Why don't you just go ahead and forgive her?
Because I'm dead!
She's apologizing in such a pathetic voice.
I'm sorry.
Almost as pathetic as that. Keiichi, we're almost there.
Wake up!
I don't know who's speaking, but that's their voice now. I was finally roused from my nap by my father. Okay.
Your father now
father's
sounds like
prodding.
a middle-aged woman.
It seems the train has reached its final stop.
We have reached our final stop.
We'd spent hours riding everything from the bullet train to the local routes. It was hard to believe that the landscape beyond the window and the city I was in half a day ago were in the same country.
Godzilla destroyed part of that city.
No. That they were even in the same era. From the same era. Whatever.
This game should have time trial.
From there, we'd take a car deeper into the mountains. Excuse me.
And then
Visuals.
they crashed the end.
Hooray!
Past where the dense forest encroaching on the mountain road suddenly opened up. The end. The house was smashed. There, where I live now. Himizawa. Hinimazawa. I'm gonna call
It's
it.
actually based on a real village in Japan.
I'm gonna call it Plot Town.
Hinamizawa.
Higurashi When They Cry. We'll be right back after these messages. Buy more.
Oh, we still have time.
Buy more cows. There. And now we are back.
Even though we were approaching summer, the morning air still had a frigid bite. Although in exchange, you could fill your lungs up with crisp, clean air. Flipping open the window, I was greeted with a verdant expanse. Nothing but trees. The neighboring house was far away from on the other side, so I was probably the only one enjoying the view and that air.
I'm still sorry. You followed me all the way out here?
I filled my lungs with another deep breath. I'm sorry. You just hear. Actually, you do that. You just keep going. I'm sorry while I read this.
I'm sorry. It's because I wasn't getting good at that.
Since I started living in Hinamizawa, I learned that even the air had its own taste.
It's because my mom never loved you. I was only joking.
I quickly finished getting ready for school, heading downstairs for breakfast.
It's because I didn't
My
watch
mother was
last
the
episode of
only
K-Pops.
one there. My father was nowhere to be seen.
Just like Pokemon. And anything else, Nintendo.
He was probably up working until the early morning. Dad has a rather unconventional job as a painter. It's such a laid-back profession. Getting up when you want, sleep when you want, and work when you want.
You know, but you have to work at some point.
I was so jealous of that easygoing lifestyle.
Until I realized it's not very expensive.
It doesn't pay well, you mean?
Yeah.
I even wrote for school that I wanted to be a painter when I grew up. Dad was ecstatic about that. Actually, it's established in the show he's rich, so he's a very good painter.
Oh, good for him.
It was just because it looked easy. I'd never tell him that though.
It looks easy, but it's not.
I think that apologizing stopped. Thank God.
I'm still
Damn
sorry.
it! Mom laid breakfast out on the
Because we haven't
table.
released the third episode yet?
Seaweed, pickled vegetables, raw egg, and grilled salmon.
Is it because I told you I don't like fish?
My mom was such a good cook. It was scary. Was? Where is she now? A
Is it
perfect,
because I killed
immaculate,
some random person's mom?
ideal breakfast. Unlike my dad, who didn't even know the meaning of the word schedule, my mom never squandered any time or effort. She hummed a little tune as she brought over the miso soup. It seemed like she was in a good mood today. Well, you give her a voice.
I'm so happy you've been waking up early since we moved here, Ketchy. Trying to do
Keiichi.
female.
And,
His name is now Ketchy.
you,
Ketchy! There we go.
yeah, it was almost Rex. I was like, we can't go one episode without Rex.
Yeah, it was the voice out of my tongue. Because I was still alright.
There, that's your default. Anyway, that'll do it for this time.
Alright.
All right. How do we end these again? I forgot how we end these. Bye.
Bye. And stuff. I'm still talking.